San Francisco.
Good times, and of course, good food.
The View from the Bay starts now.
Okay, now, what's your personal curb appeal? Do you leave a memorable impression? Here with 5 simple things you can do to make sure people like what they see as body language expert Carol Kenzie Goma.
Hi, Carol. Nice to have you back. Nice to see you again. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Okay, I love the concept of your personal curb appeal, but what is it exactly?
Well, when someone drives by you, just like in a house, what is that impression that you give? And of course, first of all, it starts out with how you're dressed and your grooming.
Right. So if you get a whistle, that's a good thing?
Well, it depends on, it could be a very good thing. So dress for success means something different depending on where you are.
Okay.
Cocktail party, dress for success doesn't look like something in the business world. And also Friday, casual, doesn't look like Monday, dress up.
Right. So let's say you're going on an interview. Always wear a suit, or
yes.
Can you always wear a suit?
Always wear a suit. If you're going to have to err on the side of too dressy, because people will give you more information, actually more money. If you're going to, ask for contributions to a charitable donation or something like that, dress well. They're going to give you more money.
Now, does that include the Valley? The Silicon Valley is very casual. It was that way when I grew up down there, and it still is today.
And I grew up down there too. You're right.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. If you're going to go into the Silicon Valley and you're going to go in for a job there, you would want to dress the way they dress there. So dress for success means something different there.
Okay.
But in general, overdressed rather than underdressed.
Right.
Okay, let's make sure we rip through these 5
Yes.
tips. So tip number 1.
Dress for success.
Dress for success.
Okay. Tip number 2, maintain positive eye contact.
And positive eye contact is different depending on culture, depending on the situation, but almost always more eye contact means more liking.
Okay. But what is there a point where you stare too much?
You mean that stalker stare?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, somewhere between stalker stare and that glance. The thing with eye contact is as long as I'm looking at you, you know or you believe I have your attention. Now, if I start letting my eyes wander, even though I'm still listening to you, it looks like I've stopped.
Right.
So err again on the side of a little more eye contact. When you meet someone for the first time, look at their eyes long enough to know what color they are.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I like
that's
that.
interesting.
I like that.
Okay, you say learn to speak body language?
The body language of inclusion. For instance, what is this saying?
That you're
Yeah.
standoffish, you're not interested.
But it really might mean I'm cold or I'm more comfortable.
Okay.
But here's the thing about curb appeal. It doesn't matter what I mean. It matters how it looks to you.
Okay.
So if I'm like this and you're my child, you're going to say, oh, not the time to talk about an allowance to mom.
Right.
Or if I'm your boss, you're going to think, gee, not the time to bring up that good idea.
Exactly.
Where all I have to do is take my hands down, and certainly if I show with my hands up, that's inclusion.
Okay.
There's another thing about body language inclusion, that is, if you're face to face, chest to chest, belly to belly, that's very friendly and inviting. But look what happens when I just start to even a quarter
you're
turn
giving
away.
him the cold shoulder.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
exactly right.
Okay.
Now, but I've heard 2 guys, if you stand face to face, it's aggressive like a fight stance.
You're right. Women love to square up. Men like to just angle slightly.
Maybe like 10 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 degrees, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, you say we should use our heads a lot.
Well, if you want to get somebody to keep talking, you start to nod your head. Good interviewers, you guys do it all the time. You just nod your head, and that encourages people to talk more. Also, if you tilt your head, head tilt is very encouraging, it's very friendly, it's very much, I'm listening to you. The difference is, if you go in and ask for a raise like this, it's also too cutesy.
Oh.
You want to keep this is a signal of confidence and competence. This is a friendliness. So you want to make sure you're getting your head right.
Okay.
So that would be the difference between a cocktail party and a business meeting, right?
Yes, or a business meeting where you want to encourage someone to talk and where you want to state an idea that's absolutely spot on.
Look at you, Carol. I like it. It's so effective.
Wow.
I love it. Okay, and what's your smile power?
Right.
Well, turn the other way for a minute, Janelle. Now, both of you turn back and smile the biggest smile you can at Michael. Now, see what Michael does in return? We all do that. Smiles are so powerful. The human brain prefers them. We can spot them a football field away. And when you smile at someone, their mouths absolutely start to mimic yours and they smile back.
Right.
And when they smile back, it changes their brain chemistry and changes their attitude.
Okay,
So they like you more.
They like you more.
Okay, make sure it's a sincere smile, though.
Yeah, a sincere smile is the best.
Yeah.
But any smile actually will start to get that
So
person.
you don't have to be sincere.
Fake it, no.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Great
very
tips.
nice smile.
Good job, Michael. You're a quick study.
Okay. It's a superfood.
No, thanks, Carol. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Antioxidants. Great job.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
I hope the camera caught all of it. Don't you?
Yes, we got it.
Okay, it's a superfood that contains antioxidants, vitamin C, reduces the risk of heart disease, and helps lower blood pressure.